Okay. We yesterday hypothesized about which type this was. Today, we're gonna look at figure 3. This is shortly before birth. So if it went from figure 1, looking so similarly, to figure 3, looking not so similarly, describe how they change for each of these organisms from their earliest stages to their latest stages. So you're listing them. So how did the human change? How did the chicken, the rabbit, the tortoise, the salamander, and the fish change from this to this? So if we're talking generally about all of them, we would say they became more detailed, right? Certain parts in the fish changed to like flippers, fins, and tails. Certain parts in the salamander changed to legs, feet, tail, and I don't know, what do you call those? Gills still? I don't know, wings? I'm not sure. Hey, Daniel, you open that, please? Certain parts of the tortoise changed to what? The shell, the tail, legs. Certain parts of the chick changed to legs, arms, that whole deal. So just list a few things how they changed from their earliest in figure 1 to their latest in figure 3. All right, take about 5 minutes there. So hopefully we have some ideas of how it changed, right? And then we're going to answer some questions. Look again at the 6 embryos in their earliest stages. Describe any patterns you see. What physical similarities exist between each of the embryos? So if we're looking at these, what are the similarities? Okay, they all have something that looks like an eye. They all have this little dot here, which is, I think, like the earliest thing of their spinal cord, maybe. Your voices should not be like hurt right now. They all have some type of structure here that looks a lot like a tail in each of them. They've got some folds of some sort in the front. They all have something that looks a lot like a nose-ish, right? They all look like little baby dinos. Huh. I don't know, it sounded like something new. I don't know what you're talking about. Evan, didn't you like your left pocket or something? All right. So you should be able to list similarities. Then you should be able to answer, does it suggest an evolutionary relationship? Yes. And then we're talking about biochemically similar to humans. So which of these would be most? A fish or a pig? I don't know. Explain why you think that then. So then once we get through there, my friends, we're going to use our highlighters and look at things at the molecular level. So I'm going to bring around some, highlighters for while you're doing this after you're done with this. Oh. So we've answered these questions. Well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Now, we're looking at cytochrome C. That is a protein found in mitochondria. Are we listening? Mitochondria is the cell organelle found in all living organisms responsible for breaking down glucose to release the energy the cell needs to grow and survive. Sounds like some of you guys would rather teach than me. Yeah, so sneaky. Cytochrome C is used in the study of evolutionary relationships because most animals have this protein. Cytochrome C is made of 104 amino acids joined together. So here is a list of the amino acids represented by different letters and part of a cytochrome protein molecule for 9 different animals. So any sequences exactly the same for all animals have been skipped. For each non-human animal, so we're leaving the human one alone, we're comparing these to the humans. For each non-human animal, take a highlighter and mark any amino acids that are different than the human sequence. When you finish, record how many differences you found in the table on the next page. Are you ready? You got your highlighters?
Yeah.
All right. We're looking at 42. Those all look the same. 43, those all look the same. Your voices should be off. You should be following along. With your highlighter, we're looking and highlighting anything that's not the same. So we're highlighting anything that's not P in this row. Not P, because the human is P.
Oh, I just did a P. God dang it.
So
did I.
At 46, we're highlighting anything that's not Y, because human is Y.
Why not? Why are we doing this? And then we go to the bottom row?
47, they're all the same. 49, they're all the same. 50, we're highlighting anything that's not A.
Hey. What?
53 is all the same. 54, anything that's not N.
We do the same thing to the next one?
Yep.
Okay.
56 and 57. So those last 3 columns are all the same. 58, anything that's not I. Ladies, you need to stop talking and you need to get busy working. Anything that's not G here. Anything that's not E. Anything that's not D.
Oh, shoot.
This must be missing in tuna. I don't know. All right. Once you have that highlighted, it says when you finish, record how many differences you found in the table on the next page. So, looking at horse, we're going to go through and count how many we highlighted for horse. So find the horse row, and we're going to go through and count 1, 2, here's the horse row again, 3, 4, 5. So here They had 5. No, we've got to go back. We got to go back yet. Don't forget, there's a couple pages we skipped. Sorry to burst your bubble there. Then go to the chicken row and count how many you highlighted in the chicken row. Don't forget the second chicken row. Then we're gonna compare the human to tuna.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Porter. Hi, Xander. Hi, Xander.
All right, so you're gonna finish that out. Then you're gonna answer a couple of questions. And once you've done that, you're going to find a partner or read on your own the comparative embryology. Use your highlighter and highlight anything important that you find, right? And see what you can learn there. Guys, not appropriate at all. You've got to count those because I'm not doing everything for you. I need you to know how to do this. All right. So you've got about 20 some minutes to finish this counting, answering those few questions. And I want you to read and highlight that little reading about embryology now that we've talked about it some and you're somewhat familiar, okay? So get going there.